My girlfriend said, I'm not changing my relationship status until you do something actually worth posting about. I said, fair. Then I did something worth posting, and it was called moving on. My name is Jake. I'm 28, and I'm writing this at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday because I genuinely don't know how else to process what just happened in the last 6 weeks. I've been with my girlfriend for over 4 years. We met at a company networking event, hit it off, moving together after 2 years, and everyone, and I mean everyone, thought we were the end game couple. You know the type, Instagram perfect, posted anniversaries, did couples vacations twice a year. The whole performance, but here's the thing about performances. They are exhausting when the show is only for an audience. She'd always been upset with social media validation. I'm not saying this bitterly, it's just a fact. She would redo photos 5 times to get the lighting right. She had alerts set up for when people liked her post. Our friend group was basically fueled by comments, words, and who posted what fast. I had never been that way, but I loved her. So I smiled for the cameras and let her tag me in things. Then last year, I started noticing something shifting. She was checking her phone constantly, more than usual. I mean, this guy from her yoga studio, let's call him C, started showing up in her stories a lot, not in a theoretic way, or so I told myself, just a pattern I was noticing. But choosing not to acknowledge about 3 months ago, my girlfriend made this comment after I posted a pretty successful work achievement online. It was not a major thing, just that I would be promoted to a senior operations role at a consulting firm. Nothing earth-shattering, but it was important to me. She had liked the post, commented something supportive, but then a few days later, she pulled me aside. Your career thing is great, she said, sitting on the couch while I was making dinner, but like honestly, I'm not changing my relationship status until you do something actually worth posting about. I remember laughing because I thought she was joking, but she was not smiling. What do you mean? I just got a promotion. Yeah, but that's just your job. Babe, I need something bigger like engagement or tea. You know how my friends are always asking me if we're the next ones getting married. I want to be able to actually tell them something. Right now, I'm just watching my life while other people are building theirs. I started at her. We literally talked about marriage in like 2 years. We agreed on that timeline. I know, but I need something now. Something to post about. Everyone's moving forward and I'm just stuck. That was the first moment I felt something shift in me. Not anger exactly, more like clarity. Like watching someone in a room with you that you suddenly realize you don't actually know. I did not argue. I just went back to cooking, but I could not stop thinking about what she said. Boring. Was I not enough? Was your 4 years relationship not worth posting about? Unless it came with a ring attached. These thoughts sat with me for weeks. Honestly, I would wake up and think about them. I've been meetings and think about them. By the time March rolled around, I was essentially working through the relationship, going through motions, coming home, making dinner, scrolling while she scrolled. Going to bed, she seemed fine with this. We weren't fighting. We were just existing in the same apartment apart. Then something happened that I did not accept. I connect with an old friend at a conference. We would known each other in college, had not seen each other in 5 years, and we just clicked immediately. We grabbed coffee the next day, just coffee, but talking to her felt like remembering how to breathe. She was sharp, funny, did not check her phone once. When I mentioned what my girlfriend and he said about needing something worth posting, she actually laughed out loud. So you need to earn the right be in her feed. She said, that's not love, dude. That's transactional. I had not thought about it that way. But the next week, I saw his friend 3 more times. We would grab lunch, take walks, exchange messages. Nothing romantic happened. We were not physical or crossing that line, but I felt alive again. I felt like myself. I was laughing again. I was having thoughts that were not consumed with whether I was interesting enough for my girlfriend timeline. In the second week for April, I made a decision. I was not going to wait for my girlfriend to dump me because I was not giving her the content she needed. I was going to leave. Update 1. I told her on a Wednesday night. I remember it was Wednesday because I would been planning to do it on a Friday to give myself a weekend buffer. But I could not stand another 2 days of lying. We were sitting at the dinner table, Chinese takeout from the place we always got from. She was telling me about how she and helped her with some weird yoga positions, and she was laughing in this way. I had not had a laugh with me in months. That's when I knew I was making the right call. I need to talk you to about something serious. I said. She looked up. Oh my god, are you okay? Is it your family? No, everyone's fine. But I think we need to break up. I watched her face cycle through confusion, then anger. Then something that looked almost the relief before she covered it up. What? What are you talking about? Where is that coming from? I'm coming from the fact that I don't think we want to do the same things. I love you. But I don't think you love me. I think you love the idea of having me as part of your life story. But only if I am testing enough to post about, and I can't build my entire existence around being content for your audience. They started at me. That is not fair. You were wasting what I said. Am I? When I the last time you asked me about my day? Not to see if there was anything worth sharing, but actually to know how I was feeling. Ignorance, I think I should move out this weekend. I said quietly, I'll get an apartment. We can figure out the logistic of the lease and everything else, but I think I need a space. Is there someone else? She asked suddenly. No, they're just me, and I need to figure out who there is out trying to be a character in someone else's story. That's when she got angry, really angry. She said things like, you are being ungrateful and I can't believe you are throwing away for years and you are going to be regret this. I just stayed there. I was not angry back. I was sad, but I was also somehow calm. This is the right thing. I moved in with my buddy, Derek, on Saturday, a studio apartment, temporary situation, but it felt clean and simple. That Sunday night, I changed my relationship status to single on Facebook. I'm not even that active on Facebook, but I did it. And I sent my older friend a text saying I had finally done it, that I was ready to grab their coffee. Should mention before everything got complicated. Monday morning, my ex-friend group collectively lost their minds. Updated too. Derek called me at work on Monday around 11 a.m. Dude, what did you do? She would be calling literally everyone in her contact list. I think she is my Instagram DMs. When I checked my phone, I had 17 texts from her. 17, some were angry. How could you humiliate me like this? Some were pleading. Let's go to couples counseling. Some were threatening. I'm going to tell everyone the truth about you. The last one just said, we are not even bad. Why would you throw us away? I did not respond. I could not. Anything I said would just fuel the fire. What I did not expect was what happened next. My old friend had sent me a screenshot this day morning. A TikTok video that one of my ex-friends had posted. It was 15 seconds long. It showed a photo of her looking gorgeous at some brunch. Then zoomed in my Facebook profile picture from when we were together. On the final photo was a caption that would prove if boyfriend leaves you via social media to be with someone from his past. Narcissist behavior, a friend. Video had 1.2 million views. I called Drake in absolute shock. What the hell? That's not even what happened. We broke up fast and then I changed my status. Narrative. But Drake said she was the victim in his story. You were the guy who cheated. You did something worth posting about. You destroyed her. I felt sick. My friend called me that evening. I saw the video. She said, how are you holding up? I'm freaking out. Everyone at work is going to see that. The parents are going to see that. The people who matter will know it's not true. But that was not really how internet culture works, is it? The narrative had been said. I was a cheater. I was a narcissist. I was a guy who left his girlfriend to someone else, my ex, and pivoted perfectly from girl without content to wrong girlfriend, and the algorithm loved her for it. Updated 3. By Thursday, my ex and had posted a full-length video where she told her version of things, no explicit execution, and she talked about how she would notice change in me, how would become emotionally distant, how she would caught me texting someone, but I would been secretive about it. None of it was true. My old friend and had not texted until after I was broken up with my ex, but the internet does not care about the timeline when the story is juicy enough. I got a call from my HR department on Friday. Not fired, but questioned. They would receive multiple complaints about my inappropriate behavior in the workplace. There are no actual accident, but my ex-friend group had collectively sent emails to my company claiming I would behave unethically. My manager assured me I was fine, that they would look into it, but I could feel that shift in how people looked at me. My mom called Saturday morning, having seen the TikTok from my aunt. She wanted to know if I cheated. I had to sit on the phone for 40 minutes explaining that I had not. That I would end the relationship fast because it was not working and that I would reconnected with an old friend afterward. But did you have feelings for her while you were still with your girlfriend? My mom asked. I don't know. Maybe I did, but nothing happened. I did not act on anything. Just cheating. Jake emotional cheating. I hung up feeling like I was taking crazy pills. Here I become the villain in my own story. My old friend was the only person who kept me tethered to reality, even a relationship that was not working. She said firmly, "There's nothing wrong with that, and if you had feelings for me, that's not a crime. That's called being human." Over the next 2 weeks, my old friend and I officially started dating. I felt natural. We were not hiding it. I posted one photo of us at dinner, and immediately the comments were brutal. "There's the girl he was texting." Finally reveals his side piece, but she knew all along. None of it was true, none of it measured. Final update. I am writing this now, 6 weeks after breakup. Here's where everything after breakup. My ex video went viral again after a major influencer. We posted it and she gained $4,000 follower the whole ordeal. She would have been doing sponsored content posted about chilling, and last week she changed her relationship status to a relationship with C, the yoga instructor, the one from all the stories. Apparently they would been getting on for about 2 months while I was still in the relationship. Nobody seems to care about the timeline, though my current girlfriend and are talking things slowly. It's different from what I had before. Quieter. She doesn't post about us. We don't do it for the audience. We do it for us. It's terrifying and grounding all at once. Derek is still being Derek, finding it all hilarious that I managed to be the villain in someone else. Hero narrative. My parents have warmed up to the situation after meeting my girlfriend and actually understanding what happened. I managed to clear everything up at work. My ex, she is happy, actually happy, I think, or at least she is getting the content she needed. Everyone's watching, everyone's invested. She is finally interesting enough to post about. I learned something through all of this. People who need an audience to build their relationship probably should not be in a relationship at all. They need a stage, a camera, an algorithm. They need to matter to stranger more than they need to matter to the person they are with. I'm glad I left. Even if it made me the billion for a while, it was. I've gotten a lot of comments about my current girlfriend. To be clear, we were never physical until after the breakup. I had feelings that I did not act on. My ex-negative have said I would be actively cheating, which is not true. The timeline matters, but I also understand that I should have dealt with my feelings by working on my relationship first instead of seeking emotional support from someone else. That's on me. It too. Several people asked if I would reach out of my ex to explain my said. I have not. At this point, it would not matter. The narrative is said, and honestly, I've learned that sometimes you can't convince people of our truth. All you can do is live your truth and hope. It speaks louder than the version someone else tells about you.